different. So I have also included the good habits. So the first question is, do you want to be successful? Of course, every one of us wanted to be successful in our daily lives, not only with Atomy, but to everything that we do on a daily basis, right? So every one of us wanted to be successful. So why is it important to create good habits? There are 5 steps or 5 things that I believe why is it important to create a good habit. So number 1 is habits are who you are, right? So a habit is something that you do daily without really thinking about it. The habits that you form, like for example, brushing your teeth or maintaining a healthy life, your habit becomes a considerable part of your routine that they ultimately become who you are. 'Di ba? Meron tayong mga ginagawa sa umaga na sometimes parte na siya ng daily routine natin. So let's say for example ako sa umaga, ano ba ang ginagawa ko? Pagising ko sa umaga, I do my bed tidy. Kasi I believe that if you do your bed tidy, everything during the day will be tidy as well. It all begins on what you do first in the morning, right? And after that, I go to the bathroom, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I change my clothes. So it's part of our daily habit. We do it on a daily basis. And number 2, you can change your habits. Of course we can. The best thing about habits is that if you don't like them or they aren't working for you, your old habits can be incredibly challenging to break. And the worse the habits are, the harder they are to stop. Like, for example, if you want to begin eating healthier, all you need to do is to start skipping your morning scone until it becomes second nature to pass up the sugary pastries at breakfast. So, ano ba yung mga habits na kailangan nating minsan iwasan? Like, for example, there are some people who are smoking, right? In order for us to have a healthier life, of course, if we are already prone to smoking, it is hard to change this habit right away. So, we do it on a step-by-step basis. So, for example, if we are smoking 10 cigarettes per day, next day, we will smoke only 9, and then the next day, we will smoke only 8, and then 7, and then 6, until it becomes 1, and then until it becomes 0. So that's part of how we can change the negative habits. But of course, the positive habits can retain, and we can still improve it on a day-to-day basis. And number 3, good habits allow you to reach your goals. Yes, it is very true. So for example, if you have been dreaming about becoming successful in Atomy, first is you must begin with a good habit. Like for example, doing the daily 8 core, which I will introduce to you later on. And next one is studying more about Atomy. So how do we study more about Atomy? Like for example, plug in into the system. We always hear this every meeting. In order to be successful in Atomy, we must plug in into the system. And one way on how we can plug into the system is we have to use our products daily. We have to share the experience of the products to other people. And if you wanted to plug in into Atomy system, we have to read the frequently asked questions per country, right? Because these are the questions that most of our distributors and most of the consumers are asking us on a daily basis. Well, they may not ask us everything that we have read about the FAQs or frequently asked questions, but in the long run, you will be able to encounter these questions. And when you encounter these questions, you will just say like, oh, I think I've read it already on the FAQ. So then you're going to go back to the FAQs and then you will see, yeah, this is how I could do it, right? So it's really important to read something about Atomy on a daily basis. Number 4, habits set a foundation for life. So since your habits become you, the habits, whether good or bad, that you choose to follow ultimately will set the tone for your entire life. If you have a habit of greeting your business partners with joy, you'll end up becoming a joyful person. 'Di ba? It's very true. That's why we are having a coffee morning. And we are having a coffee morning every Monday to Friday. What is the goal of our coffee morning? The goal of our coffee morning is to give motivation to our business partners each and every day. Kasi 'di ba, hindi naman tayo laging on the go and hindi naman tayo laging masipag on a daily basis. So when we hear about the positive thoughts and about the encouragement of our business partners, we will also be energized and we will be able to continue on our Atomy business. Kasi sometimes all we need to have is just isang tapik lang. Uy, you are good. You are doing everything you can to be there on top. 'Di ba? Kasi minsan hindi talaga tayo very motivated. And sometimes we are minsan naapektuhan tayo ng mga challenges within our Atomy business. But that is normal. Especially to those new ones, marami pa kayong iiyak. Just kidding. Yeah. And then number 5, habits can replace motivation. So, developing a foundation for healthy habits will greatly benefit you for the rest of your life. Developing good habits isn't an impossible task, and with the right determination and practice, you can make the process easier. So I really believe in this. Habits can replace motivation. So imagine if you are having a very negative habit every day. So like for example, when you wake up in the morning and you start nagging, oh, bakit yung tsinelas ko wala na naman sa ilalim ng kama ko, sino naman kumuha ng tsinelas ko, di ba? But if you change it to a positive one, be grateful of what you have. Parang alam niyo yun, oh, I'm so grateful, kagabi ang lamig but I have a very thick comforter to cover my body. Then it will become your motivation every day. You will say like, oh, every struggle that I will be facing in life will be replaced by gratitude because we are lucky. We are here and we are lucky we are introduced to Atomy. Not everyone is introduced to Atomy yet in Europe. There are still a lot of possible distributors that we can meet on our daily basis. So those are the five important facts to create good habits. And now, I wanted to introduce to you what is the Daily 8 Core. So this Daily 8 Core, Atomy Daily 8 Core, was created by one of the Atomy Imperial Masters because she believed that if we do this Daily 8 Core, it will expedite the growth of our business simply by doing these good habits. So what are those? Number 1 is we have to read inspirational books. So I have read this book, this inspirational book by the humble poet. He is a Canadian author. So the name of the book is 101 Life Lessons Without the Bullshit. So I have learned a lot of life lessons here in this book that I am experiencing every day on my Atomy journey. And so basically he's telling you every life lesson that he himself experienced and what can he say about this, right? So one of the lessons that I've learned here is he has this scenario when yung mga kaibigan niya daw, he was a teacher, school teacher. He was very popular. He also does music, he also raps, and he is an author. So sabi niya nung nag-aaral pa daw siya nung nagtuturo pa daw siya, he is very popular and talagang wealthy siya. So people around him are going to him. But the day that he lost everything, alam niyo yun, dun niya na-realize na yung mga kaibigan niya na dating around him nung nakakaangat pa siya, biglang nawala. So he said that in life, when you have something, people will always be with you, but only the true friends that believes in you will remain with you. So here in Daily 8 Core, we don't necessarily say to read the entire book for one day or for 1 week. So at least create a habit of, let's say, reading 5 pages of the book every day. Kasi in these 5 pages, you will be able to learn something that you can apply on your daily life. Or let's say, for example, you are feeling so down or feeling so low and you don't know where to start your day. Simply read a book and be inspired to what the author has to offer, what the author has to offer you. And then number 2, watching Atomy videos. So what is good about watching Atomy videos? So for beginners, I would suggest you to to watch this one, all about Atomy. You can see it on the Atomy YouTube channel, official channel of Atomy United Kingdom. So this is everything you need to know about the concept of Atomy. This is only a 6-minute video, but all of the facts and all of the information that you will hear or you will know from this video will be part of your Atomy daily business. So I really suggest you to watch a lot of videos about the system, about the products, about the company. Remember, the more knowledge that you have in Atomy, the more effective you will be in sharing our Atomy system. Kasi the way you say it, if you are knowledgeable, will be firm enough, unlike when we don't know the system yet, right? So it's better to have your own initiative to watch some videos because everything is for free. All we need to know is at least 5 to 10 minutes of our day. So for example, kung nagluluto tayo or naglilinis tayo or something that we do, na pwede naman tayong maglagay ng earphones and we can hear about, Atomy. That's already part of learning and plugging in to the system. And then number 3, participate in meetings 100%. So if we are in a meeting, it is really better to listen carefully 100%. Why? Kasi later meron tayong quiz. O, pag hindi nakikinig, minus 10,000 points. No, just kidding. No, it is really better to listen 100%. Kasi first of all, the effort of the one who's presenting. Diba? The presenter really bestowed his or her effort in doing the presentation and gathering information so that he or she can share it to others. And plus, if you listen carefully to the meeting, you will be able to learn more and ask questions directly if you have some doubts to what was explained, right? So it's better to be attentive. And then number 4, use the product. So alam naman natin, 'di ba, in order for us to start our Atomy business or to start sharing the opportunity about Atomy, ourselves should try or should use a lot of products as possible. Kasi this is our shining armor if we know how the products works on us. Sabi nga ni Chairman Hanghil Park, if the products doesn't work on you, then you don't have the right to share it to other people. You don't have the right to do the Atomy business because the product doesn't work for you. Why would you fool other people if you are already fooled? 'Di ba? Bakit mo pa sila iingganyuhin kung ikaw hindi naman talaga gumana sa iyo yung product? It's like you are, sharing this because you wanted to earn money. So it's not like that. What we share is for the benefit of our health and the benefit of the skin of our consumers. The next one, introduce the business. So let's say, for example, your potential consumers or distributors like the products. Why not introduce them the Atomy business? Ano ba ang benefits ng Atomy business para sa atin? Diba, first of all is we have free membership. So this is just a review of what is our marketing plan, right? So free membership, wala tayong binabayaran. So once we register into Atomy and we converted our ID to become a distributor, it means that we are an owner of an online global shopping mall. So imagine that opportunity. Hindi lang dahil, for example, si Arlene nasa Netherlands, her market is limited to Netherlands. No, it's not like that. Everywhere where she knows someone, it can be her consumer. 'Di ba? Kahit for example, let's say she has a friend in the USA and her friend wanted to try a product. Even though Arlene is sleeping in the Netherlands, her friend from the USA can already purchase a product. And the next morning when Arlene wakes up, she will see points that will be converted into money. 'Di ba ganun kadali ang Atomy? Just share your experience and introduce them how to order on our system. Right? Then next one is we do not have monthly or annual fee. Kahit ilang beses pa natin gamitin ang ating website, right? Ilang beses nating i-open ang mga presentation sa channel Atomy. Wala naman tayong babayaran. It is zero. Kasi what Atomy likes is its members to become successful. That's why they are already providing us a lot of information. Ang kailangan lang naman natin gawin is to allot time. Kung baga, to change our habit of saying, I don't have time to, I have to find time. 'Di ba? Then, wala rin naman tayong maintenance fee and wala rin naman tayong monthly purchases required. Kung ano lang yung gusto nating i-try or gusto nating i-market, then yun lang. 'Di ba? We just have to make sure that we purchase at least one product a year to keep our ID active. Kahit yung pinakamura lang na product for it, let's say for example, one box of toothbrush, that will be your supply for 8 months for just 8 pounds. Ayun lang, and your ID will be active for the whole year. And on top of that, one of the most amazing marketing strategy is wala naman tayong capital required. 'Di ba? All we need to do is to register our potential consumers in our system and let them purchase directly. So hindi natin kailangan maglabas ng pera. Right? Kasi they can purchase their products directly into our system. At isa pa na nagustuhan ko sa Atomy, and alam ko gusto din ng natin most of us, is our ID will can be passed on up to the 3rd generation, hanggang dun sa mga apo natin. So everything that we do right now, planting seeds, will become a benefit of our 3rd generation hanggang doon sa apo natin. Right? So, ang ganda talaga ng opportunity. That's why I know some of us here hindi na makatulog just by sharing about the benefits of Atomy. And that's how we should be eager. 'Di ba? Kung natutulog pa kayo ngayon, I think you're not yet crazy with Atomy. Kasi dadating ang panahon na hindi na talaga kayo matutulog. 'Di ba? Like my dream of having, when I was young, my dream is to have an eye bag. And because of Atomy, I finally achieved it. 'Di ba? And next one, build a strong consumer base. So, does anyone know how to build a strong consumer base? Anyone? So for those who know, just raise your hand. Okay. Oh, yung iba, ano ko na to before, hindi nakikinig. Sino yung mga yon? Build a strong consumer base. How do we build a strong consumer base? Number one is, of course, we have to know your consumers. Get to know your consumers. Sino ba ang mga potential consumers natin? Is it our same age range? Ito ba yung mga kapitbahay natin? Ito ba yung mga gumagamit ng mga gusto lang ng shampoo, ayaw ng conditioner? Ito ba yung mahilig sa skincare? Ito ba yung mahilig sa health products? So we must know which one is our target consumers. Right? Kasi we will never have a plan if we don't know kung sino ba yung tatargetin natin. 'Di ba? And we should also make a list of those consumers na tatargetin natin. And then number 2, create a marketing campaign. When we already know kung sino ang mga target consumers natin, we have to create a marketing campaign. So ano-ano yung mga marketing campaign? One of the best marketing campaign that we have is our word of mouth, right? Yung experience natin. Sinishare natin yan sa iba. And there are also other channels that we can utilize. For example, social media. Pwede tayong mag-post sa Facebook. Pwede tayong mag-post sa Instagram. Pwede tayong mag-post sa TikTok. Pwede tayong mag-post sa Google. We can do some ads. We can boost our post on Facebook based on our target market, target consumers, and based on our target cities or countries. 'Di ba? Yung mga I know lalo na yung mga iba sa atin dito who are already into network marketing, they have done it, they have studied about it, and that's why they are doing it every day, right? Yung mga nakikita ko sa atin dito, they have a lot of posts every day because they wanted to give awareness to their consumers. 'Di ba? Always remember this. Alam niyo nung nag-uumpisa ako, I was really shy posting something about Atomy. But you know what? It took me at least 2 months to post my first post about Atomy on my Facebook. But now makikita nyo na lang puro Atomy yung nasa Facebook ko and sa Instagram. Why? Why do I do that? Kasi people are silently looking at you. 'Di ba? Right now, they are just looking, they're just liking your post, and then later on when they see a progress on you, they will be the one asking you, what did you do? How did you become this person? How did you reach that far? One of the best example that we have is our story, Sis Melba and I. Diba, Sis Melba? Before, she was only buying products from me. But after a year, when I approached her again, she finally said yes. And she told me that she was looking at my progress in Atomy. And syempre, nandun na din yung panghihinayang, di ba? 1 year is a lot of time. 1 year is 365 days. And siguro kung yung sa 365 days na yon, we already have, we are already earning the same now. 'Di ba? If she said yes. But there's no, alam niyo, wala rin namang parang there's no grudge behind that kasi right now she's really committed to it and she will do her best to really achieve the financial freedom in Atomy, just like what we want to achieve here. And then number 3, work on attracting the rest of the market. So syempre pag na-target nyo na yung mga potential consumers nyo, yung target market nyo, hindi nyo rin naman syempre ini-neglect or papabayaan or i-disregard yung ibang market. Of course, they're also your market, right? Kasi the goal is to capture everyone, to let them try our products and see the benefits of our products. And number 4 is to retain the attracted consumers. I-retain natin yung mga attracted consumers because they are already our automatic consumers that will eventually become our distributors. And also, syempre, hindi rin natin pwedeng i-neglect or i-disregard yung mga hindi masyadong na-attract na consumers because later on, maybe if they don't like the product, we can ask for referrals. 'Di ba? Sino sa tingin nila yung pwede nating pagrekomendahan ng Atomy product natin. And who knows, if their friend tried the product, their friend will be the one telling them that, hey, alam mo ba, maganda tong product na to and you have to try it because I have tried it myself. 'Di ba? So everyone is our consumer. We just have to keep on trying. The next one, consultation. So Daily 8 core number 7 consultation is very, very crucial and very important here in Atomy. Kasi, for example, sponsor to downline relationship. 'Di ba, if we are in doubt of something, if we are a downline new to Atomy, we don't know Atomy yet. Katulad nga nung sinabi ni Glory from the Netherlands, when you enter a new business or when you enter a new organization, you have to empty your cup. Because you don't know anything yet. 'Di ba? You have to start from the very basic. Kailangan nating matutunan lahat. That's the reason why we have to empty our cup and do consultations with our sponsors. Kasi since this is a long-term partnership, consultation will become or will be the bridge to number 8, which is building trust. Remember, Atomy is a long-term partnership. If we do not trust each other, how can we progress? 'di ba? Paano natin ma-overcome lahat ng challenges kung tayo ay hindi nagtitiwala sa isa't isa? If meron mang hindi pagkakaintindihan or some misunderstanding, we have to talk about it as a team. Because kasi tandaan niyo na, if the trust, pag nabali ang trust, it is, so hard to regain it back. 'Di ba? Kahit nga sa mag-asawa, 'di ba, pagka minsan nawawala yung trust, mahirap na talaga siyang ibalik. Yes, you are together, but is the trust still there? 'Di ba? Lalo na pag may mga anak na, you are just being, like, some people are just being together because for the sake of the kids. 'Di ba? Not to have a broken family. So ganun din dito sa Atomy. We don't want to have a broken family. That's why we have to talk about things all the time. Meron din tayo may encounter, for example, na mga business partners, or alam niyo 'yon, mga nakikibagay sa atin dito sa Atomy business, na sometimes they're too proud, they have a lot of pride. We just have to understand them. 'Di ba? Wag tayong sumabay or sumabat, kasi dito sa Atomy, we always have to serve in humility. And when we serve in humility, our business partners will be there for us. 'Di ba? So build trust, consult with your sponsors if you are in doubt, and always ask questions. Kasi if we don't ask questions, we will be in doubt forever. But if we do, 'di ba, we will be enlightened doon sa doubts natin. Okay? So, I hope you have learned something about these habits and the daily 8 core. So now I wanted to ask